The God of the universe, who created with his very own breath everything in existence, made himself nothing, and came to serve. And now he asks me to do the same. Just serve. He hasn't called me to risk my life rescuing 12-year-old temple prostitutes or preaching to headhunters, but he has called me to die every single day to my flesh and serve as he did. God has been preparing me for himself for years. As a little girl, I saw the importance of missions often as missionaries were welcomed into our home, and we prayed every evening for missionaries that had visited our church. In the summer of 2000, at a summer camp, I gave up my own ideas of what I wanted to do with my life and told God I would do what he wanted, be a missionary. He has been gently preparing me in a way only he can ever since. He led me to study for a year in Peru in 2006, giving me the gift of the Spanish language and a peek into the culture. Then he took me back to Peru in 2009, where I was privileged for 3 years to serve missionary families by teaching their children. Most recently, God has fulfilled another one of my dreams, living in the jungle. In July 2012, God led me to Puerto Maldonado, Peru, the jungle, and to the home of a very special family, the Fitzgeralds. It has been said that a lesson prepared with a mind reaches a mind, a lesson prepared with a heart reaches a heart, but a lesson prepared with a life reaches a life. The willingness with which this family accepted me and made me a part of their ministry in everyday life is something that only could be made possible through the grace of God. For months, they allowed me to watch up close how God works in the tiny details of everyday life. I'm not saying they're perfect. I'm saying they serve and love and keep fighting for what's right in a way that's only possible because God is in the center of their lives. And not just in theory, but in the very practical, everyday joys and frustrations of life. They have prepared the lesson with their lives, and it's a lesson that is impacting my life. During the 7.5 months that I was in Puerto, God gave me countless opportunities to follow his example and serve. Assisting Lorraine by watching her children or helping out with things around her house. Assisting and teaching in Sunday school and Wednesday night children's classes. Helping out with youth group, personal discipleships, and setting the groundwork for a new children's Bible club. As I look to the future, I have one very important goal, that whatever I do, I will do it with all my heart, with my ultimate reason as doing it for God, not for man, because it is God that I will one day answer to. He is the one who will reward me, because I'm really his servant. That said, I do have some plans for the future. Lord willing, I will be returning to Peru on June 4th. I will continue helping Lorraine with her kids when needed. I will be the director of the kids club with Lorraine as my assistant. I will return to helping with Sunday school and Wednesday evening children's classes, and I also look forward to returning and strengthening the relationships that I started with the young girls who I was discipling. Basically, I will go back and serve my God, our God, the God of the universe who created with his very own breath everything in existence, the God who made himself nothing and came to serve, the God who asks you to do the same. Just serve. Perhaps he hasn't called you to risk your life rescuing 12-year-old temple prostitutes or preaching to headhunters, but if you are his, he has called you to die every single day to your flesh and serve as he did.